Okay, so we'll continue the same, that is analysis of synchronous sequential circuits. But today we'll also be in addition to the analysis, we'll also be writing two more tables. So they're called as transition table and state table. So in the exam, the question will be like this. Okay, I have written a circuit. The question is, for the right circuit given, analyze this circuit, also write the state table. I write it here. Write the state table, transition table, and the state diagram. Okay, so for each table marks will be given. So write the for this you can also write the excitation table. From the excitation table we will be writing the transition table. From this transition table, state table, and then the state diagram. Till now, from the excitation table we will write in the state diagram directly, but here what we do is sometimes in the exam they also ask you to write the transition table, state table, and then the state diagram. So what is state table? State table is nothing but the tabular form of state diagram. Whatever state diagram we write, a tabular form of state diagram will be is nothing but state table. When we will write all these tables for this problem, so it is very simple. You will come to know how from the excitation table, transition table will be written. What is transition table? In the state table, for each state will be written or will be given by a symbol or by a name. But in transition table, they will be represented by the variable. Okay, for example, in state table, if we call the state 1 as S1, in the transition table it will be called as 0, 0. That is the only difference. They are all one and the same. State table, state diagram, they are same. Again, state table, transition table, one and the same, but the different ways of writing, different step by step we will write the table. From that, finally we will be writing the state diagram. So we will write all these tables for this example. So I have written a circuit here. So for this circuit, now we have to write the excitation table, state table, transition table, and then the state diagram. So last class we have discussed when a state diagram is given to you, how can we analyze a state diagram and write the circuit. But here circuit is given to us. But how we have already analyzed the circuit and we have written the state diagram. But in the last problems, whatever we have worked out, we did not have this input variable x and this output variable z. It was only the counter, and we could analyze the counting sequence. Counter without any input variable and the output variable. But here in this circuit we have x, also we have z. So steps are same. Only thing is we are adding two more tables, transition table, state table. So what is the first step? First step is to what? So what is the first step? What is the type of flip-flop? Number of flip-flops. How many flip-flops are given? 2 flip-flops. Number of flip-flops are 2. Type of flip-flop? D flip-flop. That is D1, D2. They are calling this as D1. They are calling this as D2. So it is positive edge trigger D flip-flop. 2 flip-flops we have. And what is this? I have already told. One second. It is not connected here. Okay. So I have already told what is this clear and preset. This clear and preset inputs are nothing but asynchronous inputs. When you want to set the flip-flop, you can use preset pin. When you want to clear the flip-flop, you can use clear pin. Okay. So lab, you can experience these two inputs when you do experiments in your lab also. Okay, especially when you are in your lab, you will be connecting preset and clear to logic 1 because you are not going to use preset and clear pin. So you will be connecting these two pins to logic 1 if you want to work the flip-flop as what? D flip-flop or whatever it is. Okay. So now what is the first step? Identify the system variables. System variables. Identify the system variables. What are system variables? System variables are nothing but state variables, input variables, output variables. Within the bracket we have written. Do you remember? So system variables are nothing but input variables, output variables, state variables. So what are state variables here? F2 and F1. State variables are F2, F1. These two are state variables. So identify the system variables. System variables are nothing but state variable, input variable, output variable. State variables are F2, F1. X is what? Input variable, and Z is what? Output variable. So that is the first step. So all number of flip-flops 2, both are D flip-flop. Both are D flip-flop. Second step is to identify the flip-flop type. So both are D flip-flop. What is the third step? Write the equations for the flip-flop inputs as well as for the output. Write the equations. So what is the equation I gave for D2? Write the equations very carefully. Write the equations very carefully. So when you write the equations, you have to trace the connections correctly, otherwise the equations will be wrong. So what is D2? Output of an AND gate. What are the inputs for AND gate? One input is, what is one input? One input is F1, correct? So this is F1, so that is F1. The other input is F2 bar, okay, F2 bar, and the third input is X. So this is X bar, okay, let me write the inputs for this gate also. So what is this? This is F2 bar, and this will be F1, okay. So what is this? X bar plus F2 bar F1. So what is this? F1 F2 X. And what are the inputs for this? This is what? F2, and this will be X, right? X. So this will be F2X. Am I correct? Yeah. So now what is the equation for D2? D2 is what? F1 F2X. F2 bar, I'm sorry. F1 F2 bar X. And what is the equation for D1? This is D1. D1 is X bar plus F2 bar F1. Okay. What is Z? Z is equal to F2 into X. Okay. So D2 is X F1 F2 bar. D1 is X bar plus F2 bar F1. And Z is equal to F2X. Correct? So, okay. So, what is the fourth step? Construct K-map. Fourth step is what? Construct K-map, right? So, you know, I hope you remember the steps. When a circuit is given to us, we have written some steps to end up with the state diagram. The same steps I am following. But in the last class, from the state diagram, we had written the circuit. But here, circuit is given to us. We know what to do when a circuit is given to us. Same steps I am trying to follow, right? So, fourth step is K-map, but what we have done, we have not written K-map first. We did write the excitation table first. From the excitation table, we wrote K-map, right? So, you can follow the same method. So, leave some space here so that we can write the excitation table. From that, you can write the K-map, okay? So, what is fifth step? Fifth step is to write the excitation table. Okay, excitation table. What are the columns we have? Present state, okay, so here, okay, present state, then we have next state, okay, present state, next state, flip-flop inputs, then, okay, these are the columns we had. For the last few problems, what we have worked out. But here along with this, what extra we have? We have X and we have Z. We have X and Z. So X is an input variable. So along with present state, one more column you have to add, that is input variable. Along with flip-flop inputs, one more column you have to add, that is output variable. Okay, output variable. So depending on your circuit, you need to write columns in your excitation table. If you don't have X and Z, you can skip. If you have X and Z, you have to include. So present state. What are present state? F2, F1. So you can write F1, F2 or F2, F1. So we shall write F2, F1 only. Okay, however you want, you can write. F2, F1, input variable is X. Okay. Or shall we write input variable first and then the present state? Yeah. Anyway, you can write. But to analyze, I think if I write the input variable first, it will be simple. So let me write the input variable first and then the present state. Okay, X is the input variable, F2, F1 are the present state. Next state will be F2 plus, F1 plus. Flip-flop inputs are what? D2, D1. Output variable is what? Z. Okay. So how many variables we have? 3 input variables. So how many different combinations? Can you see the table? Okay. So we have 3 input variables. So possible combinations are how many? We have 8 different combinations, that is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, okay, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, okay. Okay. You can even write F2, F1 first and then the input variable. That will also be simple. Anyhow, for the last problem we had written present state first and then the input variable. No, this problem I will show you how you can analyze the circuit when you write the input variables first and then the present state. So input variable is X, F2, F1. Next state we have to fill by looking at the circuit. And these flip-flop inputs also we can fill only after writing the next state, right? So now, okay. So now next state we'll write it afterwards. We have the equations for D1, D2 and Z. So let me start from D2. What is D2? D2 is equal to F1, F2 bar X. So in the last few problems, equations, flip-flop input equations were very simple. But now it is a bit difficult. No, not difficult. You need to analyze the inputs properly and then fill the column. So here D2 is what? F1, F2 bar X. D2 is what? F1, F2 bar X. So this is F2 bar X. Right? F1, F2 bar X. Okay. So D2. When D2 will be equal to 1? When all these 3 are 1. But this is F2 bar. But here we have F2. Okay. So now F1, F2 bar X. F1. So AND gate. This is what? AND operation. If any one of the input is 1, definitely the output will be 1. So you can, here F1 is 0. So I can directly write D2 as 0. I need not check for X and F2 bar. Am I correct? AND gate, if any one of the input is 0, the output will be 0. Or otherwise you can go on substituting for the equation and you can check. So F1 0 0 1. This would be 1, right? Because F2 bar. Here we have F2, here it is F2 bar. 0 0 1. If you give these two an AND gate, the output will be 0. Next, here F1 is 1. But what is X? X is 0. So obviously D2 is 0. Here 0. X is 0. So this will be 0. F1 is 0. So this will be 0. F1 is 1. X is also 1. What is F2 bar? 1. So 1 1 1. Output of D2 is what? 1. Correct? This is 0. So 0. This is 1. 1 into 1. 1. But this is F2 bar. So this is 0. So 1 1 0. What is the output of AND gate? 0. So this is D2. Right? This is D2. Okay. What is D1? D1 is X bar plus F2 bar F1. X bar plus F2 bar F1. X bar plus OR gate. If any one of the input is 1, output will be 1. Correct? Because it is plus. X bar 1. So it is 1. X bar 1 1 1. Now X bar 0. So this is 0. 0 plus, what is this we should check? 0 plus F2 bar F1. F2 bar is 1. 1 0 0. So 0 plus 0 0. Okay. So X bar, normal basic AND OR gate operation. Okay. So X bar 0. 0 plus F2 bar is 1. 1 to 1 1. 1 plus 1 1. Yeah. OR gate. Now 0. Sorry. 1 plus 0 is 1. 0. F2 bar is 0. 0 0 0. So this will be 0. Now this is 0. This is 0, okay, 0. So this is D1, this is D1, correct? Yeah. And what is Z? Z is F2 into X, F2X, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So this is Z. This is Z, correct? So now we have written input, present state, flip-flop inputs are written by looking at the equations. Now you can write the K-map for D2, D1, Z. How do you write K-map for D2? One K-map I will show you. Similarly, you can write for the other. D2 is a 3-variable K-map. So what is first? First we have taken X. So this will be X, F2, F1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Cell number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So what are the mean terms for D2? 101. 101 is 5. Otherwise it is 0. Okay, shall we solve this? What is the equation I get? X, F2 bar, F1. So D2 is equal to X, F2 bar, F1. Same thing I am getting. So same way you can write the K-map for D1, Z. Remember, if you don't write the K-map, exam you get only 70% of the marks. Remaining 30% will be cut. So please remember to write the K-map after you write the excitation table for flip-flop inputs and output. Okay? You need to write the K-map for output variable also. Now, looking at the excitation table of D flip-flop, fill this. Excitation table of D flip-flop. D2 present state is F2. So what is that? 0, 0, 0, 0. Hope it is very clear for you. Okay, I need not explain again. So F1 is what? 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. So this is the excitation table. Okay. So now we have completed the fifth step. Excitation table is now we have written. So till here, you know, till here we have solved so many problems. I think 3-4 problems we have solved. Online class also we have solved some more problems, right? So till here, you know, now how to write transition table and state table. And in the last problem, we were writing the state diagram directly from this. We were writing the state diagram directly from the excitation table. But now in the question, they have asked us to write the transition table and the state table. So let us write both and then write the state diagram. Okay, I will erase this part. And is this a Miller machine or Moore machine? What is the equation for output? You have got F2 into X. So output is a function of state variable as well as the input variable. So it's a Miller machine. Correct? Okay. So now the next is transition table. So from the excitation table, we have to write the transition table. So look at the columns what we will have in transition table. Same present state. Okay, present state. So what are present state? F2, F1. Present state is F2, F1. Am I correct? So now, next state. Okay, next state. What is that? F2 plus F1 plus. When X is 0. This is X. When X is 0. Next state. When X is 1. This is how we write the transition table. Same excitation table. For that transition table will be written like this. So also we will also write the value of Z here only. So when X is 0, what is next state and what is Z? When X is 1, what is next state and what is Z? So this is how a transition table will be written, which clearly gives us an idea. If present state is this, if input is 0, what is next state, what is Z? So it is just that excitation table will be written like this, that's all. So now, present state could be, it can be what? 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay. If present state is 0, 0, if present state is 0, 0, okay. So present state 0, 0, mark where you have present state as 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Am I correct? So if present state is 0, 0, if X is 0, where X is 0 here. If present state is 0, 0, if X is 0, what is next state? 0, 1. What is that? 0. If present state is 0, 0, if X is 0, next state is what? 0, 1. What is output? 0. That's how you write the transition table by looking at the excitation table. If present state is 0, 0, if X is 1, If present state is 0, 0, if x is 1, what is next state? Next state is 0, 0. What is z? 0. Next state is 0, 0. Z is 0. Okay? Yeah. Hope it is clear. Okay? You can see the table what I have written on the board. Okay? Okay. Okay. So now, second, what is second row? If present state is 0, 1, if present state is 0, 1, what happens when x is 0, x is 1? Mark where present state is. Mark where present state is 0, 1. So this is 0, 1. This is 0, 1, right? Okay, present state is 0, 1. If present state is 0, 1, if x is 0, what is next state? 0, 1. Output is 0. So right here, next state is 0, 1, output is 0. If present state is 0, 1, if x is 1, present state is 0, 1, if x is 1, what is next state? 1, 1. What is output? 0. Next state is 1, 1, output is 0. Next state is 1, 1, output is 0. If present state is 1, 0, if present state is 1, 0, if input is 0, what is output? Next state is 0, 1, output is 0. Next state is 0, 1, output is 0. If present state is 1, 0, if input is 1, next state is 0, 0, output is 1. Next state is 0, 0, output is 1. If present state is 1, 1, what happens when x is 0, x is 1? If present state is 1, 1, if present state is 1, 1, if x is 0, next state is 0, 1, output is 0. Next state is 0, 1, output is 0. If x is 1, next state is 0, 0, output is 1. Next state is 0, 0, output is 1. So this is what is nothing but the transition table. If present state is this, what is the transition to the next state? When input is 0, input is 1, what is the output? So this is nothing but the transition table. From this, now we will write the state table. And I have already told how transition table and state tables are different. Same columns you will have, but for each state we are going to define, we are going to give a variable name or a variable or a name. We are going to name each state as using a symbol or a name. That is how state table is different from the transition table. Okay, so next let us write the state table. I will erase this. Okay, state table. Present state. Okay, present state. Next state, when x is 0, when x is 1. Present state, next state, when x is 0, when x is 1. Okay. Okay, when x is 0, I'll write here only the value of x when x is 0, and this is going to be z. Okay, because we need to write z also, right? So similarly, when x is 1, and what is the value of z? So now what did I tell? How state table is different from transition table? Here each state is represented by a variable. In state table we are going to name this. We are going to give a name for each state. So let me call this as state A, state B, state C, state D. You can call it as S1, S2, S3, S4. W, X, Y, Z. It is just we are assigning a name for each state using a symbol or a name. So I am calling this as state A. What is state A is here? Here state A is 0, 0. State B is what? 0, 1. State C is what? 1, 0. And state D is what? 1. That's all. Okay. So now in the present state, what is 0, 0? A. 0, 1, B. 1, 0, C. 1, 1, D. That's all. And if x is 0, what is next state? 0, 1. 0, 1 means what? B. 0, 1 means what? B. So B, 0, 1, B, 0, 1, B, 0, 1, B. What is output? 0, 0, 0, 0. Similarly, when x is 1, 0, 0 is what? A. 1, 1 is what? B, A, A. So, A, D, A, A. 0, 0, 1, 1. Okay, I'll just verify whether it is, yeah. Correct? So, this is state diagram. So, transition table, state table. Transition table, state table, both are same. What is the only difference? We are giving a name for each state, that's all. We are giving a name. So, last step is to write the state diagram. From the state table, we are going to write the state diagram. So, I erase this because I don't need this now. The last step, we are going to write a state diagram looking from the state table. Okay, so state diagram, very important, the last step. Okay, the circuit, whatever that was given to us, now we are representing that circuit with a state diagram. So always we'll start from the first state. So present state is what? A. A. When x is 0, so one arrow should go out. When x is 0, so what do we write? X bar. So when x is 0, transition to which state? B. I'll write B here. Transition to which state? B. What is output? 0. So slash z bar. Correct. So when present state is A, transition to B. So arrow mark to B, from A to B. When x is 0, output is what? 0. So x bar, z bar. Similarly, if the present state is A, next state will be A only. If the present state is A, next state will be A only when x is 1 and output is what? 0. When x is 1, so I write x and output is what? 0. So z bar. Very simple, very simple. So from any state, two arrows should go out. One is when x is 0, one more is when x is 1. That's all. Now present state is what? B. Again two possibilities. When x is 0, when x is 1. When x is 0, same state. B only. What is x? 0. So x bar. What is output? 0. So z bar. When x is 1, transition to D. So I'll take this as C and I'll take this as D. Okay. So when x is 1, transition to D. So x. What is output? Output is 0. So z bar. Present state is C. When x is 0, transition to B. When x is 0, that means x bar, transition to B. What is output? 0. So z bar. Present state is C. I am still C. I have covered only one case. When x is 1, transition to A. Okay, when x is 1. When x is 1, transition to A. What is output? 1. So it is Z. When x is 1, transition to A, output is 1. The last state. When the present state is D. When x is 0, transition to B. X is 0, transition to B. What is output? 0. That is Z bar. Okay. So when x is 1, transition to A. What is that? 1. So x slash z. You can write like this also, however you want. Okay. So this is the state diagram for a given problem. So looking at the state table, you can write the state diagram. You can write here B, here C. The structure of state diagram will be different. Otherwise, it is the answer, the analysis will be correct. Okay. So this is an example when a circuit is given to us which has got input variable and output variable. How to end up with a state diagram. Okay. Thank you.